Welcome to the Business Standard Banking Show. Punjab National Bank, a large public sector bank, reported 44% decline in net profit in the third quarter. We today have Atul Kumar Goel, MD and CEO of Punjab National Bank, to discuss the bank's performance. Mr. Goel, welcome to the show.
Thank you to everybody.
One of the reasons for the profit decline was higher operating expenses and provisions. Now, expenses for employee benefit went up by 185% in Q3. Is it a one-time hit, or do you expect more provisions in the coming quarter?
If you see, the buyback settlement is due from the November 2022. So in this particular quarter, in December quarter, we have provided around 181 crore rupees for the wage revision for 2 months.
Okay.
Second, if you see, as per the buyback settlement, if operating profit of the current 9 month is more than the 9 month of the corresponding period, although we have to assess for full of the year. If there is a increase of 5% in the operating profit corresponding period of the last, then 5 days PLI will be given. If it is more than 10%, then 10% PLI, 10 days PLI will be given. If operating profit is more than 15%, the 15 days entitlement. So as of date, if you see our 9-month operating profit as compared to the 9-month operating profit of the corresponding period is the 21-22, it is more than 5%. So we have also provided 5 days PLI around 79 crore. Now the another provision, which is AS15, because when you are providing the wage hike, so when we actually pay the wages, so there will be impact of the gratuity and pension on the revised. So so this is the reason we have provided AS15 provision in the last quarter, December 2022, around 1,854.
Right.
So this is the 1,330. Normally, if you see, every quarter it was coming around 500 crore rupees. So if you deduct 500 crore rupees from the 1,330, around 830 crore rupees we have provided for this provision for the gratuity and pension on the enhanced wages. This is the main reason. So you can think some of the because your question it is a one-time hit or a because we have taken the actual valuation. So part may be the one time, part may be the sequential basis, because we have provided wage revision only for the 2 months. So naturally for the 3 months we have to provide in the March, and then every quarter we have to provide. But little bit when AS15 provision is concerned, there may be a less provision what we have provided in the December 2022.
Okay, so some provision may have to again be attributed for the fourth quarter also.
Yeah, that is only for the wage revision, but AS15 may be reduced because AS15 they have calculated on the hike in the wage revision, so उसमें थोड़ा सा कम होगा या.
The other reason for the decline in profit was
the other reason in the decline in the
provisions.
Is the provision. If you see the total provision for the last quarter, December 2022, or compared to the 2021 December quarter, or even for the September quarter, I will give you the December 21, it was around 3,654. Right. And December 2022, it is 3,908. And if you see the September also, it is 3,555. So it is within the range of the 1.76 to between 1.98 or 96. The reason for the higher provision in the last quarter is on account of the aging provision. Aging provision I may explain. One is the provision is aging provision. Another is the provision for the new addition. But addition is declining. Addition is declining quarter by quarter. If you see my June 2022, addition was 6,500. In September, it was less than 6,000. Even in the last December quarter, it was around 4,000 crore. So there is no much provision on account of the addition, but major provision is on account of the aging provision. I may explain aging provision maybe if it is shifting from the substandard to D1, so 15 to 25, then D1 to 25 to 40, or G3 may 100%. But there is also provision in the doubtful category where there is a D1, D2, D3. If valuation of the security is DPD, so that will be treated unsecured. Usme we have to make the 100% provision. So this is the this is the reason. Otherwise, this credit cost, which is in the range of the less than 2% for the financial year 22-23, it will be less than 1.5 in the 23-24.
So next year, the credit cost, you are saying,
provision will
further
be
cut down.
a provision requirement will be required. Why I'm saying this statement? Because our provision coverage ratio has increased to 85%.
But standard asset provisioning and provisioning for restructured advances, standard asset provisioning has also gone up
That
during
is,
the Q3.
but that is on account of the 7th July 19 circular. Some of the account which is more than 2,000 crore rupees, although their standard repayment is okay as per the, but if there is a some default in between also, so we have to provide the 20% provision in such type of account. So we have made a account. That was the only reason.
Now coming to slippages, fresh slippages for the third quarter was close to 4,000 crore.
Right.
It has come down. The trend is declining. Do you expect slippages to further come down in Q4 and then in the next financial year?
Definitely is it will decline quarter by quarter, as I told you earlier also. June quarter mein it was 6,500. September mein it was less than 6,000. It was around 4,000 for the third quarter. So because as on date, I do not have any lumpy account, not a single account more than 100 crore rupees in our portfolio, which we have to recognize. I will give you the data of the SMA2 account. SMA2 in December 2022, 10,207. But January mein it was declined to 4,816. And more than 5 crore is hardly 1,107. And maximum amount is 93 crore single account SMA.
Right.
So yeah, definitely it will gradually will decline every quarter.
So, sir, where do you see your net NPA and gross NPA ratios, say, by the end of the current financial year?
So it is declining quarter by quarter. If you see my gross NPA number, we have reached to 9.30.
Huh.
9.30, 9 point, just let me check. 9.76. 9.76, it was 10.48. It was 10.48 in the September, and we have reached to 9.76. So we are hopeful it will be around 9% by the end of the current financial year. Similarly, the net NPA number, which was 3.80 in September, reduced to 3.30 in the December quarter, and by the end it will be around 3%.
So, coming on the business side, now credit growth of PNB was decent. It's around 14%. So,
Yeah.
do you see this financial year ending with similar kind of credit growth, or do you think Q4 will be a big boost for the credit uptake?
Either there is a demand of the credit, and you see the September quarter and December quarter. December quarter position has been improved to around 13 to 14%. So, but still we are optimistic. If demand may increase, but we are giving the guidance that our credit growth in the current financial year will be remain between the 13 to 14%.
13 to 14%.
Yeah.
And next financial year, do you think there will be a further uptick in the credit growth?
That I think it will be too early. We will decide in the market which type of trend is there. Yeah. But demand is increasing. Demand is increasing. The corporate who have got the working capital limit sanction, earlier they were not utilizing. Now they are utilizing, and some of the expansion project is also coming. Like steel, some of the company they are going for the expansion, which were not going earlier. And some of the cement plant is also, there is a good demand in the road infrastructure. Also, a lot of project is coming, and the good demand in the NBFCs also.
And sir, coming to and then the deposit growth. Deposit rates is of course lagging the credit growth. Now, do you think deposit rates have peaked, or you can offer you can increase the deposit rate further?
If you see, our deposit rate is at par with the peers. As on date, we have, although in the last 6 months we have revised our rate on the term deposit also, and I think now whatever rate we are paying, I do not foresee that there will be a further too much of increase, except 10-15 basis point. They may be high, but not too much. And as far as PNB is concerned, deposit is not a problem for the PNB, because we are having the large branch base, more than 10,000 and 16 crore customer, and we have opened the around 64 lakh account from the 1st of the April 2022 saving account, where money will come. Similarly, we have opened good account in the current account also. But if you see the industry, definitely deposit growth is less as compared to the loan growth.
So so far as margins are concerned, PNB's domestic global margins, the margins from domestic operations were about 3.3%. With now the repricing of deposits happening, do you see you can able to hold on to those such levels 3.3%, or you see some pressures on the margin going ahead?
Yeah, very, very good question. 3.30 is the domestic NIM, and
Right,
3.16 is the global NIM.
global.
Because as I told you also, we have also revised the rate in the part on the term deposit. The impact of the revision in the deposit rate will come in times to come, because entire 100% deposit is not being repriced. Gradually it will be repriced at the time of the maturity, because the person who has given the deposit 4 years, 5 years back, they will not coming immediately for the repricing. They will be losing the, because on account of the penalty, etc. But the person who has made the FDR between 1 month back or 2 months, there is too much of the hike, they are coming for the discounting also. So, in my opinion, I fully agree with you. The repricing impact on the deposit will come in the times to come. This is the reason we are giving the guidance for the NIM. It will be around 3 to 3.1.
And finally, sir, do you have any plans to raise capital?
Capital as on date, if you see, we are comfortable. We are comfortable as far as capital adequacy is concerned. We have got the approval from the board for 12,000 crore rupees, out of which 6,500 was for the tier 2 and 5,500 for the tier 1 and 6,500 for the tier 2. So against 6,500, we have already raised 4,000 crore up to December, and around in 3 tranches, 2,600 and 500. We already raised in the tier 1 also. So immediately there is no need, and definitely we would like to raise some 81 if interest rate is comfortable in the current quarter itself.
And sir, finally, you have recently said that your exposure to the Adani Group is 7,000 crore. Is it including fund and non-fund based exposure?
Yeah, it is including everything, fund, non-fund, even the investment exposure also.
Investment exposure. So you have some pledged shares also?
No, not at all. No.
What is your take on the entire issue of going ahead?
We are closely watching the, and it will be too early. We are closely watching the, as on date, as I told earlier also, all the loan which we have given, they are based on the cash flow generating asset. So as on date, I do not think any issue, but we are watching the.
Mr. Goel, thank you so much for speaking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that led success soar high. I will achieve, I will fly high. I am the I in SBI.
I'm backed by the nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.